What is up, everyone? It is Luke McGuire here. Let me just get this little webcam sorted for you guys. What's up? Let's go. Who is excited for today's webinar? Let me know if you can hear me okay, see me okay. I'll chuck this webcam on and off accordingly throughout today's trading session. Today's going to be a really, really good one for 2020, right? So what's up? Wayne, good to see you, my friend. What's up, dude? What is up, everyone? Let me know if you can hear me. Say hello in the questions section over the side. Awesome, guys. Cool. Roger, Steve, what's up, guys? Good to see you all here today. So today we're going to continue on from last week. So put a 1 in the box if you were on last week's webinar, number 2 in the box if you were not. I put the replay on my YouTube channel. I actually still have to add it into the Teachable course here, which, by the way, if you want to pick up, absolutely free. It's inside of my Instagram bio, which is Instagram.com/Luke McGuire, and then you just go to LukeMcGuire.org/Instagram growth. So you can see here, like less than a month ago, we're at 12,000 followers. Now we're at 74.9. We discussed how we did this through Loop competitions, working with celebrities and so on and so forth, and how you can do that at a very, very affordable, low investment there. Now, today though, I wanted to talk about essentially being in 2020, right? So, what are the key ways to make money online in 2020, right? Now, we always see things like fads. Fads come in and out of the industry every single year, and you know, I'm not one to really promote fads. I don't like pushing fads. Yes, you can make a lot of money quick if you get onto the right fad, but then you are back to square one when that fad dies. I mentioned an example last week of a friend that was doing e-com. All he was doing though was fidget spinners, right? Remember those little things that were out last year that people would spin around on their fingers? They were on every Facebook ad you saw, and before you knew it, they were in every convenience store, 7-Eleven, petrol station, and so on, selling them as well. Think about it now, I don't think I've seen one of those sale in probably 5 months, right? So essentially, that was a fad that died. Now, if you got in on it quick, you would bank a lot, but if you didn't, then you've missed the boat on that one. And then my friends that were doing that aren't making a killing like they used to, and they're trying to frantically find the next new fad product to promote. So there's fad marketing, which is a way you can make money online, but I don't want to talk about that today because I want to teach you guys proper, sustainable online businesses. Now, I've spoken about these last year as well, but as every year progresses, even months in some cases, there's new opportunities that will allow you to grow that sustainable business. So the big 3 I always talk about are e-com, affiliate marketing, and local marketing. Now, put what you're doing inside the chat box if you are doing any of these 3. Now, one thing I always say, I'm going to keep on saying in our webinars because it needs to drill into your heads, that having traffic without an offer is useless, and having an offer without traffic is useless, right? So lots of people might have an offer but might not have any traffic and don't know how to get traffic, right? Lots of people can get traffic, they don't understand. They bought Facebook ad courses, they bought all these softwares, they watched the free Teachable course I did here showing you how I grew my Instagram with a lot of traffic, but you might not have an offer, right? So you need to have an offer, and that's where I wanted to start with today. And if you don't have an offer, write no offer. Let me know. Seriously, it's something about this Lipton iced tea I just love. Full of sugar, really bad for you, but every now and then I pick one up and I just feel sugar goes straight to my brain. So, but I don't have it before today's webinar. Cool. So we got affiliates here. We've got e-commerce marketers here. Wayne's trying to do local as well. Roger's got no offer, and it's fine to have no offer. In a lot of cases, it can be better to have no offer if this is the first time you have come on to learn about online marketing, right? Now, again, I've mentioned this in last week's webinar, but working with me, I don't have any preference of what you do. All I want you to do is choose the one that makes most sense to you and what you are most passionate about, right? Now, obviously, I should say this as well. You might have an offline business and you just want to learn how to create an online presence for that offline business. So say you have a bakery, you love baking, perfectly fine, and that's another offer you might have. But in this training, I'm not going to be teaching how to create a pizza store or a coffee shop or whatever it might be, but I'll be talking about local marketing, so how you can go to a local cafe store or a local pizza joint and get their online presence pumping. So you'll just relate that to you and in your offline business. So let's get started with this, right? So but choose the one that makes most sense to you. Throughout this year, if you're just getting started in online marketing, you will be put on, if you buy any product from any affiliate, from any person, you're going to be sent promotions on how just one of these ways is the only way to make money in 2020, right? You'll probably be sent another 50 ways of how to make money in 2020. Now, the beauty of working with me, in my opinion, is I run a software company, right? So I'm going to show, in some of the examples today, I'll use one of my softwares if you've never worked with me before, but my softwares will cater to people doing any of the above businesses and many, many more. I get to see the ins and outs of people's businesses. I get to see how they are using my softwares in their own businesses. And from the past 6 years of doing this, I have been able to really see the sustainable businesses, the people that have started and they've just grown every single year, right? And that's what I want to help create for you. I want you guys to have a sustainable business that's not just going to come and go, that's going to make you a killing for the long run. That it can be a side project at first. In my mind, I don't believe in side projects or side hustles, like people say. I like to put my all into anything, and that might mean, yes, you might have a full-time job, but on the side, you are building a business here as well. But I wouldn't call that a side hustle. If anything, I would call your 9-to-5 job the side hustle while you're building out your own business, right? So also my mouse might die in this presentation, which is why it took me a minute to get started here. And this is one thing, bad marketing here. To charge this old school Apple mouse, I need to plug this in here, so you can't even use it, which is, you would think they would put it at the end there. But they didn't, so we're going to make do with what we've got, you know? You make do with what you have. So let's get started with talking about some of these trends here. So e-commerce. Let's start with e-com. So essentially what this is it's buying and selling products online for a profit, right? And there's a few different types of this. You can essentially, one, buy stock, brand it, and create a brand. Two, you can drop ship pre-existing products. What this means is you essentially find the vendor in China, wherever the product is, place product on your site, and put a markup on it. From here, what happens is when people then buy that product from your website, the order goes straight to China, along with the cost of that item. You keep the profit, they send the item out, they do all the delivery, and you never even touch, see, or need any stock of the product, which is a really good way that people can get started in the space. Now, if you're trying to build a brand, it's different. So let me just show you two examples here. There's these guys on the Gold Coast where I live. Have founded a company called High Smile Teeth. Teeth whitening kit company, right? We've used this as an example before if you've been on the webinars. Alibaba.com is where, if you want to buy bulk stock of anything you can imagine and brand it with your own branding, right? So let me just type in, I can probably even type in High Smile now because they're such a big company in the teeth whitening space. So essentially you can see the exact same product here. So it's the minimum order here is one piece. It's going to cost me $4.90 to $6.80 to buy this one kit. I can have this branded with my own logo, and I can then create a proper brand like HiSmile I've done here. This is essentially what these guys would have done. And these guys now, I think they're worth around 40, the company's worth around 40 million. HiSmile teeth whitening, 40 million. $20K investment to $40 million. And they use a lot of influencer marketing here, like if we discussed on last week's webinar, but how you can work with some of the likes of people like Kylie Jenner and whatnot without having to pay them a crazy amounts of money like the team at HiSmile here did, right? So essentially they are selling, let's see what the cost of this product is. They got a Valentine's Day sale happening. $134, $119 for a basic teeth whitening kit, right? Which we can see we can find here for $6.80 if you look at the high end, right? And you only need to buy one piece of this, right? Now that's just one vendor. There's so many vendors selling the same stuff. These guys have just created an amazing brand around it and a loyal following of customers from that brand. One second. Now, yes, this is a good way to create a proper long-term business as a brand, but if this teeth whitening fad dies out, right, the business dies, you might be like, well, let's stop. You need money to invest. So the other option to do with this would be to go to AliExpress. So Alibaba is for buying in bulk. AliExpress is to drop ship, which again, if I type in HiSmile, let me type in teeth whitening. So all these, look at this here. For a very similar price, $4.92 to $7.13, I can sell this product on my website. So, but the beauty of this is I don't need to buy any stock. I don't need to send this item out to that person. I don't need to put I don't need to buy shopping bags and go to the post office. None of that needs to be done by me. I never even see this product, right? Now, let me just put that here. E-commerce, right? So it will cost. So if you buy stock in, if you're going to go through Ali, let me write this here for you guys. I'll give you guys these notes. Alibaba.com for branding. Costs more in buying stock, holding it, shipping it yourself, and so on, right? Shipping usually is quicker though. If you have stock, you can send it out yourself. It's a lot quicker. When you drop ship, it can take 20, 30 days sometimes for these products to arrive at the door. But there are some amazing ways on how to do drop shipping and make a really, really good sustainable business on it. I'm going to show you some of those in just a minute. Now, again, drop shipping here is going to be through AliExpress. You don't ever see, touch, look at the actual product. You just take the percentage difference of what you mark the product up as. So I could literally do that right now with this teeth whitening product here. I could sell this for $50. HiSmile is selling it for $100, but it's not going to be branded with my own brand. It's going to have these generic brands on it or no brand at all. See this teeth whitening strip here. I actually created a business of this maybe 5 years ago. Let's see if it's still on Instagram, where I literally bought bulk stock of this. This product is the exact same product as this teeth whitening strip here, the exact same product. Actually, the first order I had made in bulk stock, because I didn't know anything about drop shipping back then either. I asked them to brand it with my own branding. They literally just got stickers, cut stickers out, and stuck it over the pre-existing brand. And I was like, I can't sell this. You can see the other person's brand behind it, right? So I'm going to do a proper, just purely e-commerce webinar in the coming weeks to show you some of the things that you should look out for and make sure you don't, you do and don't do, right? Because I've had some costly mistakes when doing this, right? Now, Roger says he can't see my screen. Can you write a number 5 in the box if you can see my screen? Yeah, I should be able to see my screen perfectly fine. I'll turn my webcam off in a minute so you can get a bigger screen view, but you should be able to see my screen, guys. Cool. Roger, you might just need to log out, log back in because everyone can see the screen at the minute. Someone just go to webinars a mind of its own. So that is essentially the overview of e-commerce, right? Now I'm going to go into some examples in a minute, but I just want to talk about the next couple here, right? So affiliate. Affiliate marketing. So there are two sides to it. You're either a vendor or you are an affiliate. And essentially what affiliate marketing means is you are, so if you're the vendor, so say if you have your own product, you want to allow others to refer people to your product and you give them a commission for the referral sale, right? Sale is the key word there. Just because they send someone to your site doesn't mean you're going to pay them. Now, on the flip side, if you're an affiliate, you will be promoting other people's offers, sending traffic and making a percentage sale for every person who buys through your own link. So these are the two sides to affiliate marketing. You're either a vendor, so say you have your own product, you have your own ebook, you have your own online course, you have whatever it might be, and you've just been selling it yourself. You're paying for your own ads, you're paying for your own traffic, and yes, you make 100% commissions when you do it that way, but there are expenses to get that traffic to your site. The flip side to that is you then open up a referral program. Now there are a few different sites you can do this on. And I'll show you in a second. JVZoo is my pick, it's just so easy. ClickBank, Warrior. There's many different affiliate networks you can be a part of, and none of them really matter which one you choose. Each of these actual sites will take a small percentage of every sale that comes in, but it essentially is going to allow you to have the ability to bring on actual and essentially it's a referral program. So, and it's all tracked, money sent out instantly. You don't need to do anything. It's all done automatically for you. And I'll show you what that looks like inside of my dashboard in just a minute. The other side is being an affiliate. So you want to promote other people's offers. So me being in the marketing online space, right? I can go to Muncheye.com, which is a site I always go to check out what launches of people are coming up. So you can see here over the next February, March, April, lots of launches coming out this year that people have already locked in, which is pretty crazy. People have already locked them in until the end of this year, which is pretty insane, right? And these over here, they call them the big launches. These are people that have been verified with Muncheye. And you can see what affiliate network they're on. So JVZoo, Warrior Plus, I think this might be Pay Kickstart. There's a few different platforms out there. ClickBank over here. You can see what's coming out, right? Now, a lot of these products here are going to be on the make money online side, marketing side, and whatnot. But if you go to sites like, you can do this on JVZoo, Warrior, or ClickBank. But let me just show you here. If I go to ClickBank, I can go over here and I can see products in all different niches, right? So say there was, I think I saw magic. Pretty sure I saw magic somewhere before, but it looks like it's gone now. But let's say I'm into health and fitness. I have a health and fitness Instagram. I'm creating one about health and fitness. I can then see the products that are for sale here, along with the affiliate programs attached to it. So I can buy this right now directly through ClickBank itself. But if I log in, I can then see the affiliate marketplace as well. So here, let's go back to health and fitness. I can see the most popular promoted products right now that are being promoted as from the affiliate side. And this is actually how I made my first dollar online. I got taught back in the day how to rank a site in Google when it was much easier to do. I went onto this site, ClickBank here, and I went through it all. And I got told to promote a product that's a need, not a want. So something that people need. People are Googling the need for it. I found this product. It was one of the top sellers on ClickBank, and it was how to cure a yeast infection. Sounds ridiculous. I didn't even know what a yeast infection was back then, but I very quickly learned. And I ranked the site promoting this product. Now, the product was made by a doctor, a proper certified doctor, and he was allowing referral partners to make money off his knowledge of his product purely just for sending people across to actually buy that product, right? Because I ranked that site in Google, people were clicking on it, and I made my first sale. I was in bed. I was amazed. I think it was a 40% commission. Here on Munchai, you can see the percentages, so 50%, 80%, 100%, so on and so forth, right? So ups and downs of this, right? If you're an affiliate, how do you essentially need to get traffic? You need trust with your audience if you want to continuously sell to them, right? And if you do want to continuously sell to the same audience, you need to have an email list to keep on contacting them. Now, in saying that, affiliate marketing, there's so many different ways you can do it, right? You can pay for Facebook ads to an offer, to a landing page. You can do a review video. Like if I go to YouTube right now and I type in Luke McGuire review, you're going to see all these different people doing reviews on my products. And half these people I've never even met or seen, right? And it's going to be pages and pages of people that are doing reviews. Mike from Maine here, I actually know quite well. His full-time business is just reviewing products coming out. So he goes from here to Munchai, see what products are coming out, does little interviews with them, and every single week he does a promotion of what is coming out, reviews the vendor, shows the positives and negatives of the product, tries to see the result of the actual product itself. Big thing when you're doing it, if you're doing it to make money online, you really want to see the results, or actually any niche of product you're selling. And that's his business model. I have other friends that go out and they purely just do ads running on Google to an affiliate offer. That simple. And every time that happens, you start to make, let me just pull this out here and I'll show you. I'm just going to log into my JVZoo account quickly for you guys. Now, I never normally do this. Like at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. Like, well, it means absolutely nothing what I make. But I want to show you how this works, because again, I only teach things that actually get results. And I use JVZoo, as I said. This is where I get my affiliates to promote my products and work from there, right? So let me just go into reports, sales. I know you can't see my screen right now. I'm just getting this up to show you guys. Now, all these stats I'm about to show you are from other people sending traffic. This is sales of my product. So in this instance, I'm the vendor, and the affiliates have done all this work. But this has happened purely because I've opened up an affiliate platform, right? One second. So let me just chuck this on here for you guys. So you can see here, this is the affiliate platform. If I was selling as an affiliate, selling other people's products over the past 2 days, the number of people that have gone to that site would appear here, the amount of money I would have made, and so on would be there. This is the seller snapshot. Now, this is purely passive income, and this is just money made from other people referring people to my products and my sites. So today, we've almost had 926 visitors, 42 sales, $2,281 has been made. I've paid out $1,000 and $1,200 in cash to my partners, and I've made a profit of this because I've purely just opened up a referral program. Yesterday, similar stats here as well. Now I wanted to show you here since the 1st of January to now. I'll show you here 1st of January. I'll reset this to February 5. What is it, the 4th today? And refresh this. You can see here total almost $90,000 US in the past month from affiliate traffic. Now, yes, I want to really clarify this for you. 50% of this goes to the affiliate, goes to affiliates, right? And you can see all the different affiliates that are promoting here and the different traffics that they've sent. I can see everything, right? But that is almost 100 grand that I wouldn't have had if I didn't open an affiliate platform on my actual products, right? Put another 6 in the box if you think that's pretty cool. I think that's pretty cool, and I'm not showing you this to showboat. I'm showing you this because these are little things you can do that really can expand what it is you are trying to achieve online, especially if you have your own online product, right? But again, I started as an affiliate on one side, flipped over, and now I'm more of a vendor, right? So much so that actually today, which I thought was pretty cool and pretty good timing with some things I'm going to be doing for you guys for free. I'm going to chuck this over here real quick. JV's actually announced the world's affiliate leaders today and who the top performers of last year were. And luckily, well, not luckily, with a lot of hard work, I am the top vendor now on JVZoo, which is cool. But again, it doesn't matter what I am. All that matters is that I'm trying to show you legitimacy here and what I'm teaching you works. Now, obviously, being at the top of this right now, it is uncommon. Not everyone's going to get crazy numbers like that. But like I said, 5-6 years ago, I didn't have $1 in the bank, right? So it's all about catching those trends and staying on top of them, staying on top of the trends and making sure you are going where the market goes, because it changes so much that there's always new opportunities. But with the core offerings, affiliate marketing, local marketing, and e-commerce, they are, in my opinion, going to be the ones that are going to be around for the long term. People are always going to consume, so that covers affiliate marketing and affiliate marketing and e-commerce, consumerism, and people are always going to have businesses that need more clients, local marketing, right? So let's talk about local marketing real quick here. So in this day and age, it seems like everyone's a social media expert, right? Put a number 5 in the box if you have your own business, you've worked with a business, and then you've had someone come in and say, hey, I'm a social media expert, I want to see what I can do for your business, right? Probably a lot of you. Now, that's how I actually started my business before social media marketing was essentially a thing. I used to go into businesses and say, you need to be on Facebook. They would laugh at me and they say, Facebook's not popular, MySpace is. That's how long ago I would go into businesses, right? The time that Facebook was taking over MySpace, which I guess in the grand scheme of things wasn't that long ago, but at the same time, it was in the time of internet marketing, that is quite a long time ago. And everyone said no to me, right? Now, then everyone said yes to social media marketing. Then everyone got screwed over by social media marketers that would not get anyone results. Now everyone's saying no, they don't need any more social media marketing help because everyone's a social media marketer, right? Now, yes, people, you might think that's a negative, but it leaves a huge opportunity for you to dominate in the local marketing field, right? So I talk about always catching trends, and you'll see that's going to be a recurring topic throughout the year. So local marketing is essentially doing social media marketing for local businesses. And what this means essentially is branding online, getting traffic to the business, and creating more sales, right? Now, with everything, there's always going to be positives and negatives, right? Positives are, this costs nothing to start up. If you have 50 bucks, you can buy a domain name, you can create a website, and I'll talk about that later on. And you can learn the skill set needed to really dominate someone's local marketing business. Now, let's just say the offer. I'm just going to run through this quickly. We're going to talk about Facebook Insta ads, story marketing on Facebook and Instagram, right? Chatbots for Facebook fan pages, so AI essentially. We are going to talk about influencer marketing with local businesses, which also includes standard and loop competitions. And we're going to talk about content management. That there is a business there that if you can do all these 4 things well, businesses will pay you big money to do that for them. This is also how I started my business, right? So I made my first dollar, yes, with affiliate marketing. My first sustainable income was started by making a local marketing agency. From there, I went into doing my own heading, because back then there were so many things you had to do manually that I hated doing manually, like you couldn't post Instagram with the computer back then, right? So I'd have to log in and log out of all these accounts and try to remember when to post what photo and sync photos and crop them the right sizes and all this stuff. So I said there has to be an easier way. I created a software called Instamate. Many of you might remember that one. That was the first tool to allow you to post to Instagram from your computer, right? So, but that essentially is going to help anyone in any niche, right? So if you're doing e-commerce, if you're doing affiliate marketing, if you're doing local marketing, content management software is going to be great for them all, because you need to be posting content to get traffic, right? 1 second. So covering those 3 ways, I think the key thing to do now is to really, I could tell you what I recommend is the best way, but all 3 of these methods are going to be profitable if you know how to use them correctly. And like I told you guys last week, I showed you a brand new strategy with loop marketing, loop competitions. I see over here that Steve messaged me with his budget, so to do a loop competition. So Steve, I'll check that out right after this. But which one would you do? Well, again, which are you most passionate about? And also it will depend on each person's financial situation. Local marketing, I love talking and teaching about, because essentially you can make mistakes and also have great successes while with working in other people's businesses. You know, people say when you finish university or you go to school, go get a job working for someone else, you then learn. Yes, you'll make mistakes learning with that business, but you're not going to feel as bad because it's not your own business, right? Which is a bad mentality. It's bad mentality to have, but everyone's going to have that mentality, right? People would prefer to make a mistake in someone else's business than their own. But I make mistakes in my own business every single day, and I think that's something that people are really scared of, is if they get hit with a problem, they've made a mistake, they didn't get the results, they give up, they stop, it's all too hard, right? It's like essentially they're going through these open doors, and once they get to a locked one, they go, okay, well, I can't get through the door, I'm just going to turn around, versus walk down the corridor and go through the next door, right? That's the mentality you need to have. Now, these are the 3 key methods I'm going to be talking about over the following weeks, along with traffic sources, right? So let's just talk about traffic. So there's quite a few different ways to get traffic. And I know for a lot of you, this might seem basic, but I know for a lot of you here as well, this is a very brand new space for you that I really just want to talk to make sure you really do get the fundamentals right before you move on to anything else. I always say this as well. It's like building a house. You wouldn't build the roof first without building the walls and the foundation, right? So that foundation is key. So who can name me some traffic sources here in the comments? I'm going to start with this on Facebook and Instagram ads. You can do shout outs, influencer marketing, you can do loop competitions, you can do YouTube ads, you can do video ads, right? Or viral videos. You can do PR articles, right? You can do, let me know some other ones you can do. You can run competitions. There's so many different ways you can get traffic online. For most people, the easiest is just, there we go, solo ads. Someone wrote, I'm not a big fan of solo ads personally, but again, I don't have much experience in it, so I don't really talk about solo ads or things I'm not really familiar with, right? Big one I mentioned to you guys already, affiliate traffic, right? Word of mouth. Word of mouth is actually a really big one. People really underestimate the word of mouth. I watched this YouTube documentary last night on the artist Banksy, and how he had this crazy stalker guy. Artist is in like a street art, and he had this stalker that would follow him around, videoing him of wherever he went and whatnot. And Banksy then, just to try to make him go away, he goes, mate, why are you following me? If you love art so much, why don't you make it yourself? So he's like, oh, okay, and went up and started to make all this art himself. Crazy pieces of art. He shows this picture of Batman, but it's a different type of Batman, and he calls the piece of art Bat Puppy. So like the dad of Batman or grandpa of Batman, and he signed it in 1982 or something weird. And he's this really eccentric, crazy guy that was just stalking Banksy, the artist, went off to create his own art, asked Banksy for a endorsement about his show opening. Banksy tweeted it or something, which sent his event viral. He did something where he said he was going to give away 200 original pieces for the first 200 people that rocked up there, created all this hype around this art show of this just ridiculous art where you would never have thought it would have happened, but he had celebrities rocking up, like 10,000 people there, and he made millions of dollars from this one art show, from being this absolute stalker guy essentially to becoming this really out there artist. So word of mouth is a really big one as well. Brian says here, I've run a business for 21 years and all word of mouth. And Brian, if you can say you've run that business for 21 years and it's all word of mouth, you must be providing a pretty damn amazing service there, because people only refer people if they get good referrals, right? Last thing I wanted to say here as well is reputation management. Now, I have people that do reputation management purely as a full-time business. They go out there and they'll go to a client. Like I used this as an example last week. Gold Coast Surgeons. See, it's still here, number 3. Someone should pick this up and try to close him. 1-star review here with one person reviewing, as if anyone is going to want to go to this surgeon by that first impression, right? And that's so easily fixed by getting 5 people to do a 5-star review. He's going to be up to 4 stars instantly, right? It's crazy. Anyway, reputation management's big as well. So combining what you have as what business model you want to go into, along with these traffic sources, you can even just start with one of these traffic sources, you then have a business. But traffic is nothing without an offer, and offer is nothing without traffic, right? So I'm going to jump into one of my softwares here called Advert Suite. turn the webcam off for a second. And essentially, I created this software here. I'll put it on for a second while I talk to you guys. Essentially, I created this so I could grab every Facebook ad in the world, every Instagram ad in the world, every Google ad in the world, every YouTube ad in the world, and then segment them out to see what is actually working and what doesn't work. Because when you create a Facebook ad or an Instagram ad, and we'll do a webinar on that topic, you're essentially guessing what audience do I target, what text do I use, what image do I use. Hopefully this will all work out. I'm going to pay for it and let's see how we go, right? That's essentially how it works. Whereas a lot of people will trick themselves into saying, okay, I can target 18 to 30-year-olds. I can target them in this area here, which is all true. But if you've got shit ad copy and shit ad text, it's not going to convert, even if it's the perfect audience, right? So on this as well, I've added 2 extra sections in ClickFunnels, lead pages, and any funnel software. So for affiliate marketers, you'll often find they'll make their pages using these type of funnel softwares. And if you're doing e-commerce, Shopify, Magento, WooCommerce are the top shopping carts online. So let's just do an e-commerce example. So I typed in Shopify. I wanted to find the ads on Facebook that have the most likes. And I want to search for a keyword, or maybe I don't even want to search for any word at all. I just want to see what Shopify ads have the most likes, and hit search. All right. So all of these are products going, all of these are sites going to a Shopify page. So let's have a look at this one here. And I've done this enchantment one before, but I'll show you that again here because it's a good example to share with you guys. All right, this one's loaded first. So you can see here, go on the Don't Necklace, get yours here with a link to it, tag someone who would love this. So let's have a look what this looks like on Facebook. This would be a drop shipped item. So they're saying tag someone who would love this. So what's going to happen is they're promoting this to probably men. Let's have a look at it, promoting it to men and women, but more so men are engaging with it. So we know the men audience here. And the reason why this is targeted towards men more, or more men are engaging with it, I should say, is because it's saying tag someone who would love this. So they're tagging their partners. You can see here, everyone's tagging their partners. And as an auto response, they're sending them the link to the actual checkout page. $22.95, turquoise, blue, or green, you can choose your color. Very simple page, but you can see back here, almost has 1 million likes, 57,000 comments, 163,000 shares. This is going to be making big money. So let's type in Crescent Moon Glow necklace into AliExpress. Here's one for $1.40. You can see all of these are essentially the same thing. I type in Glow Moon. There's the exact one there. It's $1.83. So say it's $2, right? They're making $20 profit per necklace. And I've shown this as an example before, right? I've shown it as an example, and just say out of those 1 million people, say 10,000 people buy it. Just even say 5,000. Say 2,000 people buy it at $20. That's 40 grand. They're making profit, right? That's if 2,000 people out of that 1 million people have bought this, which, in my opinion, is very, very, very possible. That's 2% of 1 million people, right? And that's just out of people that have liked the update. This would be seen by millions of more people, right? Because not everyone likes an update. A lot of people just click on it and then they go buy. For them to engage with it, tag people, guys. This is a big winning product that costs nothing to make, high perceived value, big markup. I could go and replicate this right away, just like I showed you now. Let's have a look at this one in here. 2.1 million likes. Color changing lamp. Let's see if we can find this. Now, not every time you can find this stuff, but I always give it a shot. Look, here's one that's similar. See all different types of ones that are out here. And you can muck around until you find something similar. Now let me go back over. See, this could be a bit different type of one, or I just need to type in something different. Flower and jar lamp. Let me type that in. And again, it's a bit of playing around. Very similar, 11 bucks. People would charge 100 bucks plus for this. I see this thing here. I think I've seen these online for like 50 bucks, 60 bucks. There you go. Right there, the same thing, $9. They just made a new image, right? Let's see how much they're selling this for. I can just click on this here actually, if they're still selling it. And all of these products are drop shipping, right? This is a pure drop shipping site selling goods that they don't stock any of it. And all of these products will just literally come from AliExpress. Now, in the following weeks, I'm going to do a webinar purely on drop shipping for you guys. But yeah, again, the software I'm using is my software called Advert Suite here. If you do want to check it out ever, you can. Again, I'll show you another quick example here. I'll put the link for this as well if you ever wanted to check it out in the chat box. It's just advertsuite.com. Let's say I want to do funnel software. Let's go ClickFunnels. Let's search keywords. Let's type in ad text. Let's look for make money online ads. Let's type in sort by the most likes. Now I can see the best performing funnels that people are making and replicate them accordingly, right? So here's Anthony giving away a free ebook, which will then lead on to him teaching you how to essentially how to do affiliate marketing in the high ticket space. Might even get him to come back and jump on and teach you guys how to do that in the high ticket space, which means $1,000 plus products where you can make 50% of that for every single sale that you make. And again, really, really good tool to go out there and play around with, right? So we've been going now for about 50 minutes. I want to see if you guys have any questions now, because I don't want to go too overboard here today. I want you guys to really dive in and think about which one of these three methods you want to work in, and think about what traffic sources you can use. I showed you one last week. I've added it to my YouTube if you ever want to check it out there. But if you have any questions, you let me know now, because we're going to really jump into this over the coming weeks. Tomorrow, I'm actually off to Hamilton Island. I'm going to film essentially how you can make very high quality sales videos with a very bootstrapped setup. So things just like all you need is a smartphone, $10 lapel mic, and just a couple of free apps. So people always ask me, what do you do different when you launch products? How do you become the #1 vendor on JVZoo and so on? And I think a lot of it has to do with the actual attention to detail I put into the quality of my work and my videos. And I rarely launch products anyway, right? So like I showed you, $90,000 in the past, 60 days? Oh, sorry, yeah, 30 days. Pretty crazy, and I've launched nothing, haven't done anything different. But essentially my products convert. And I think a big part of that is that I know how to create sales videos that share a message, keep people engaged, make them want to stay and watch, build that relationship. And what I'm doing is I'm creating a course with my videographer, the same guy who I've had since the very start. He's been a part of every launch I've done just behind the scenes. I'm bringing him in front of the camera, and we're going to build out a just a little course there on how you can do that with a smartphone very, very quickly. All right, cool. So we haven't got any other questions coming in here right now. So I'm going to go ahead, finish this off here. I'll upload it to YouTube, same time next week. Next week, I'll dive into one of these 3 areas, along with one of the traffic sources as well, and we will go from there. But until then, guys, have a great weekend. Message me on Instagram if you have any questions whatsoever. Steve, I'll check your message when I get onto my phone after this. And I can't wait to see you all next week. Have a great day, guys, and I'll see you then. Bye.